So I just want to do a quick video about our time at InstructureCon last week. It was an amazing week. We had a couple of 3 days to start off with where we went horse riding, paddle boarding, which is something we never thought we would do. Obviously not at the same time because that would have been disastrous. Then Tuesday, actual conference started where we had meetings with the rest of the higher education institute leads, where we could talk to Canvas coders, developers, designers, etc. regarding certain functionality and features that we were looking into. So that was really useful. And then we also had a keynote from Josh Coates who demonstrated about the progression of Canvas and how it's been growing from very small grassroots to a massive corporation, which is what it is at the moment. On Wednesday morning, we had a fantastic keynote from Adore Svitak, who was an activist. She was very passionate, she was a fantastic presenter, and she talked about how education is not just a product to be bought and sold, but actually a public good that we should all be a part of. And some of the things that she was coming out really touched home with me in terms of growth within my role, but also a growth as a university, so that was really wonderful to see. And then the first session was talking about the multimedia use of Canvas and how even 7 to 9 year olds were actually embedding videos into their assessments to be submitted via a gradebook and then to be assessed by a speed grader, so that was wonderful to see. To have lunch with my wonderful Canvassador colleagues, so that was great community. I never met some of them face to face before, so that was really nice. So that was a wonderful opportunity to speak to them. And then we had our second keynote for the Wednesday, which was Jared Stein, who showcased examples of how Canvas is being used in very remote areas. Some were tribal regions, even in prison services as well. And that was wonderful to see that students are actually using that sort of system and progressing with their learning and teaching. And then the last two sessions of that day were sneaky teaching, which was great staff development ideas and strategies of how to get reluctant colleagues into using Canvas, and that was done by the Florida Institute of Technology. So I'd definitely be taking a lot of stuff away from their session. And then the last session of the day was walking the tightrope, which was regarding examinations and how to deliver integrity within examinations using responders, which is something that we have here at the university. Finally, we looked at Big Blue Button, which was like a spotlight session, which was really great to see some wonderful features coming out in the next rollout, including the mobile use of Big Blue Button. So I can't wait to try that when it comes out in August. So Thursday was the last day, which was a wonderful day. We had a keynote with Michael Boner, who fantastically a passionate teacher out in the States, who truly believed, and I think we all did as well, that if you invest in your students, they will invest in themselves. And he talked about how the classroom is a stage where the heart and soul of the teacher is projected, which I couldn't agree more. Wonderful presentation, great enthusiasm for his job, and great enthusiasm for his students as well. And I think he's done some wonderful, amazing things out there. Then I was on the Canvassador stall, which was a great opportunity to me, met some wonderful American colleagues, show them bits and pieces of how the university has been developing Canvas and deploying it, but also tips and tricks that they might find quite useful as well, so that was a great opportunity. And then we presented, so myself, Dr. Phil Gravestock and Sally Sturge presented to about 90 people, which was a great turnout. We got some wonderful feedback, and we even got Sally got a great round of applause when she said that she wasn't even using PowerPoint in her teaching because she was presenting everything off Canvas and within Pages as well. So that was great to see, and it was a wonderful reception for us. Then after our presentation, there was a couple more sessions regarding video and modern classroom using Canvas's inbuilt functionality called ARC. We use Panopto here, so a lot of the lessons that I learned from that can be utilised within Panopto as well, which is great. And the last one was Canvas course Razzle Dazzle. So how to create infographics, logos, icons within that Canvas page to really make Canvas courses come alive. So that's really quite nice, and certainly something that I want to bring into my course design within the institution as well. And then lastly, on that day was the fair, so lots of fun. It was a time to relax. We had been working all week, responding to emails. I know Sally was also marking 6 pieces of work while she was out there, master's work. I know Phil was responding to a range of emails as well, so it was quite a full-on week, but it was a wonderful time and certainly something that I will remember for a long time coming.